So before I bought the AquaTru Carafe, I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. I really didn't. I just thought cleaner water, cool, right? But after using this for the last several months, it's been like 4 months, my family and I have been using this every single day. I've got some things that I did not expect and a couple of things I misunderstood before buying it. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what it's been like. No hype. This is gonna be an AquaTru Carafe review for somebody who's been using it for several months now, so you're gonna get some honest feedback about it. If you want to get specs or pricing for anything that we're talking about, I got a link right down in the description for you. You can look at it later, but hey, I got you here. Let's talk about the AquaTru Carafe. The first thing that I didn't expect, you're gonna actually notice the difference. And I know that sounds dramatic, but when I first got the AquaTru Carafe, I wasn't sitting there analyzing it. I wasn't doing blind taste tests or anything like that. It was more like when I drank water somewhere else, I could tell. It's not that it was always terrible, it just wasn't the same. And if you have one of these, you know what I'm talking about. Coffee tasted better. Ice cubes weren't cloudy. And I stopped buying bottled water completely without even planning on it. The second thing, the size. When I ordered it, I thought the carafe might be too small. I pictured myself refilling it constantly and getting annoyed. We drink a lot of water. But here's what actually happened. It just became part of the routine. Fill it in the morning, maybe once later in the day, that's it. If you're a big family, yes, you're going to refill more. That's just the reality. But just 1 or 2 more people, it hasn't been a hassle at all. Like literally not at all. And the fact that it's a glass that fits in the fridge is great because I didn't realize how much I'd appreciate that because guess what? It not only looks stylish, but it's not putting more microplastics out there. It doesn't feel bulky. It doesn't take over the counter. It just kind of sits there and does its thing, which is great. Truly set it, forget it, and it's a part of your routine. Before we get to the third thing, I definitely want to let you all know if you have a pet owner, like we got Jubilee right here, this is our little girl. I've noticed that her hair has gotten so much softer also these last few months, and I really want to attribute that to the AquaTru Carafe. The third thing I misunderstood were the filters. When I first looked at it, I thought, man, this seems like a lot of replacement filters, but let me show you. But when you actually look at the schedule, it makes a lot more sense. The pre-carbon filter is about 6 months. Carbon filters around a year, and the RO membrane's about 2 years. It's not every month, it's not constant. Once you compare that to buying bottled water or even those big refill jugs, the math isn't crazy. I do want to show you the filters right here in the actual AquaTru Carafe. But I will say this, I stopped buying cases of water, and that alone simplified things more than I expected. If you're curious about pricing or bundles, you can check the link in the description. I've read comments online about the reverse osmosis system wasting water, and that made me almost not buy it. But in practice, it hasn't been a dramatic or wasteful thing. The ratio is way better than older reverse osmosis systems. And in fact, sometimes I use the extra water for my plants. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. There is some wastewater. It wasn't the deal breaker that I thought it would be. And if you're used to having filtered water, this is still a major upgrade for you. What it's actually been like after the last 4 months, there's no maintenance stress, there's no app, there's no noise, that's it. And for me, that simplicity has been the biggest win. I don't think you need more complicated either, right? No plumbing, no installation, no under the sink confusion or installs. If you rent or don't want to mess up your kitchen setup, this is a no-brainer. So do I regret buying it? Nope. Wouldn't have it any other way. Would I buy it again knowing what I know now? Yes, absolutely. No, it's not perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. But let me tell you this, it checks so many boxes. Not because it's flashy and not because it's trendy, because it quietly replaced something that I was spending money on anyway. If you want to learn some more about the AquaTru Carafe, I made another video. I'll make sure I link that right above or right in the description so you can learn some more to help you out. If you want to check the current pricing or filter options, I left the link right in the description so you can learn some more about that and honestly decide if this is the best option for you in your home. It's been great for us and my puppy too. And by the way, before we wrap this up, if you've been using this longer than I have, let me know your experiences in the comments. I would love to hear what it's been like for you. If you have comments also, you have questions or comments, feel free to leave those as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help. And that's my 4-month update or my several-month update with the AquaTru Carafe. No hype, just straight up, this is what I liked about it and this is how we used it. Thank you for watching. YouTube thinks you'll like this next video.